Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about an oncoming aspect that we have been preparing for a very long time. All the astrologers are talking about this conjunction, whether they're tropical Western astrologers, and particularly so, or Vedic astrologers, because this conjunction is so rare. I've been talking about it for a long time, and it is the Uranus-Rahu-Mars conjunction. And I made reference to the last time that it was almost conjunct. Didn't come together with the exact degrees, but close enough, within about a 3 or 4 degree range, that they all came together back in 1855 in the sign of Aries. So this is a rare event. And on July 31st and August 1st, late July 31st and August 1st, it will be exact. Uranus, Rahu, and Mars, all at 24 degrees of Aries. Now, this is so significant. Now, do I think the sky's going to fall on that day? No. But this is the beginning of something extremely unexpected and chaotic. Aries is the sign of action, and Uranus is the sign of accidents, unexpected events, and an awakening. Rahu magnifies everything tenfold, if not 100-fold, that it comes together with. So Rahu's going to be magnifying the effects of Uranus and Mars together. Now, usually when we have these things, they don't necessarily happen exactly on that day, but it is a huge trigger point, let me just say, for something huge that will be happening around this time. Around this time, July 31st and August 1st, expect the unexpected. Mars in Aries, well, Mars is action, it's energy. It deals with violence and anger and heat, weapons, fire, action. This is the planet that gets everything. It's the big trigger. I consider Mars a triggering point whenever it comes around to long-standing aspects, such as the Uranus-Rahu, which will be in the same sign for approximately 18 months. Then you have Mars come along, and it's the triggering effect of something happening. Now, at this time, we have so many things happening astrologically. It isn't just this conjunction, which this is pretty powerful. Let me give it to you. But there's also going to be a square that Saturn's going to start forming to this conjunction. And that will be in September. So beginning the end of July, August, September, and October, you are going to see things that you didn't think possible. And it's already happening. Didn't I say there'd be assassinations around the world? I've been talking about this forever, for this whole year, and as we're getting close to July. And the ex-prime minister of Japan, it is so sad. He was assassinated. This is unbelievable that these things are happening now. And let's mention the fact that the Prime Minister in England just stepped down. A lot more of this will come. Why? Because Saturn, as it transits back through Capricorn, is the sign of governments, and Pluto going into the sign of Capricorn. Saturn-Pluto is transformational, huge, dramatic changes happening around the world and governments. I mean, this whole virus thing got the whole domino effect going that happened 2 years ago, and now we're seeing the true colors of those around the world. In every country of the world, we are all going through the same thing. Talk about a global world. I mean, we're all being affected in the same way. Very potent, very powerful. You're going to see more come about. Now, let me talk about this conjunction some more, because it sits not only in Aries, it also sits in the nakshatra called Bharani. Bharani is the nakshatra that deals with the birthing process. Its symbol is the Yoni, which is the womb that the baby grows in. It deals with birth, pregnancy. And let me just say, a birthing process is very painful, but what comes out of it is beautiful. And that's exactly what we're going through, a birthing process of our planet Earth. And what's coming about, as I always call Uranus, the Great Awakener. We're being awakened to everything that's been going on. It's all leading up to this big realization and purging and explosion. It starts with this aspect that a big event will happen. Now, prior to that, let me just say, really starting about the second week of July is where everything starts to really come to life. And it's actually this whole month of July, as Mars really has entered into Aries. Aries is the sign that Mars rules. Therefore, it makes Mars 10 times more powerful. Yes. And Mars has been in Aries for quite some time, since June. And now through July, through the end of June, through July, into around August 10th, we have Mars in Aries. And this activates anger, violence, sudden attacks. And most of all, this Mars is going to bring things to light. People are ready for a big change, and it's been coming for a long time, but this is the big ignition to the blow-ups that are going to transform our world. Everything is about to change, even in your personal life. And do remember, if you have any planets around 24 degrees of Aries or Libra, you should lay low during this time, the end of July and early August, till we get Mars situated away from these planets. Remember, Uranus and Mars together are accidents. And together with the power of Rahu magnifying it, it is so intense. I want everyone to wake up and be aware that this is a critical time that you have to be working on yourself. You have to, because this is going to be extraordinary, chaotic, a big eye-opener. Expect the unexpected. And I have to say, around this time in August, Uranus is also stationing. And Saturn will be stationing in October. And Jupiter turns retrograde July 28th, right before this major ordeal. So these are the periods where we're going to wake up. And I'll tell you something else, because it deals with accidents, be cautious. But the other thing that this always has to deal with is earthquakes and earth changes and volcanic eruptions. It's going to be prevalent, and on top of that, storms. Everything is going to be magnified, because you know, when the planet gets angry enough, the world shakes. And that's what's going to be happening with the violence, the shaking. We have to really find our grounding in our spirituality. Breathe, meditate, ground yourself. You'll be okay. But I'm telling you, the world needs this wake up. Don't be afraid. This is what's necessary to bring about the transformation of planet Earth. That is what I'm predicting from this conjunction. So with that, I'd like to close. if you would like more information on me, if you would like to study with me. If you want to study and learn Vedic astrology, I have a university. It is not too late to start the first semester that we just began. Check it out on my university website, University of Vedic Astrology.com. And don't forget, I have a brand new online digital magazine called Joni Patry's Astrology Insights. Get all this information from some of the best metaphysical writers out there. Go to my website, galacticcenter.org, and on that website, look for subscribe to my new magazine, as well as signing up for my free newsletter. Get all my predictions delivered to your email address, absolutely free, every single week. So with that, I look forward to seeing you in my classes and coming alive through Joni Patry's new magazine, Astrology Insights. Thank you.